What's up, guys? What's up? Okay, so today we're gonna make some homemade bread, and we are going to cook it up. Cook it up. Bought some more flour and bought some more food. We got these Olipop classic grape sodas. You know, your non-sugar cream. I do like my healthy food and then non-healthy food, because if I'm buying soda, it's one thing that's we have these, we're cooking up these. I'm gonna get my pans cleaned off. Okay, there's a good smell. So I like buying these because you have the orange chicken and then some pasta or some rice or something with this. Cook some rice with it. Oven to 400 degrees for these. If you look at the box, about 400 degrees. So get that to 400. And you see we have two of them. Big old guys. It's a little bit wet. Let's take a wash rag and dry that off. Put that back in the microwave. And while we got that cooking, saucepan. Now we take the flour, just like we usually do. Just lift the flour, get all that flour in there. There's probably about maybe 2 cups of flour in here. Get that all poured in there like that. Pinch of salt, which I use some garlic salt. Your salt. Garlic powder. Oregano. Garlic salt. Just put a little pinch in there. And put a little lot in there. There's that. 2 eggs. That egg looks like it was already cracked. That's still a good egg, as long as you don't see any funky shit in there. You know. probably see an egg. There's the eggs. Put that into the flour mix. And put a little bit of water in there. About maybe half a cup of water. Not gonna be a whole lot of water. Usually I take my hands, mix it up. That's the best way you can do it. And I got more flour, that's why I got some more flour. Maybe it's not the best way to do it. Let's wash my hands. Get flour. Because, you know, I'm just kind of getting sick and tired of buying flour or bread. This doesn't matter. It gets moldy, it gets stale. Especially if you keep bread just sitting around for a while. I'm like so much stuff that out there like hamburgers, bratwurst, so much stuff that requires bread for you to eat bread. I would take a mixer just like this. Usually like a wisp or something like that. You don't really want to be mixing that up with a mixer because it's going to be hard. It's going to go everywhere if it's not as thick. Usually you have a mixture that can be used for your cake mixes. There's flour in there. As more dough, put a little bit of oil in there. And there we go. Now that we've gotten it thickened up, we can see how wet this dough is? That's because it has not enough flour in here. Thicken it up, wash your hands off again. And we got enough eggs with flour. All right, now that we got the chicken in the mic, in the oven. See? In the oven. I got this, eggs. Got some plastic gloves. Always make sure to have more flour in there. Smells like your pizza dough. That's why, because of the salt. A little bit of garlic in there. Still not enough flour. Scoop up the flour. Take a fork or a spoon, sprinkle that flour. Sometimes you mess up on things, but that's just part of living. Live and learn. Make sure you get it the flour, both sides. you don't have enough flour on it, and you're not going to be able to make the bread. It's too soft, squishy. You got to make sure that you get all that flour in there and the mix. When you make flour or homemade bread, whatever you prefer, you got to make sure to get that creamy kind of dough. It's like things are like creamy, and like it feels like it's still some eggs in there. Still feels like it's not thick enough. It's got some stickiness to it. There we go. Here we go. Put your containers and your lids away. You take that bread and start eating it right away. And you put it in the oven, of course. Gotta cook it. We want a raw bread. I have my hands clean. Got that sitting there. Let it. Well, we can let it cool down. Then we'll, after roast chicken are done, we'll get it to the oven and cook it. But for now, we'll let it rise. We're gonna cover it up with you can either put in the ice box and cover it with a towel. this might work. Yeah, perfect. So let's sit there for about 10 minutes. Your preference, whatever you like to have it raised up, 5 minutes. You can put it in right enough right away, but you keep it, sit there and let it rise. And it's much better. Put these skillets up into the get that pot cleaned off. I got that clean. Okay, now put the pans there. Put the pans, get that clean, got this bowl cleaned off. I want to freaking drop these bowls. Those bowls are really easy to drop and break. Just make sure that you get it dried. This thing with these wash rags is giving myself a clothes hanger. And dry my clothes out like that because it's just tough cooking and using some wash rags. You got some wet wash rags. And you got the wet wash rags, just hang dry them up on your countertops. get nasty when they get wet. Since we have washer and dryer hook up here, we do what we can to survive. And that's wash rags going out that it's clean. So we got the chicken in the oven, cooking at about 400 degrees. We have an interview tomorrow. I already had an interview. It's actually orientation. That's what you get when you get hired on the job is you have orientation and then you have, well, orientation after interview. The table getting dirty. You put that table nice and clean off. There we go. Have 2 wash rags for grabbing the chicken out of the oven. Either wash rags or hand towel. And the chicken nice and cooked. Take 2 forks and flip it around. I'm just using 2 forks to flip on the other side because the other side can get burnt. And it cooking through everywhere. Well, that's the prep video for that. And we have the sauce. So we take that and put that in the pot.